Welcome to another 2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday. Brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the largest hands-on RV training academy in America. Hey, before we get to the video, which I know this is the reason why you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything. Hit the subscribe button now. Thank you. Now, back to our Tech Tip Tuesday. Hey, Todd here over at the National RV Training Academy. I'm sitting here with Chris over at Why Wait, and we're going to go ahead and answer some of the questions he gets, because he doesn't answer questions very often, so I brought him on the show to go ahead and answer those questions.
We got one here from Todd Wilson. Hey Chris, great video. He's having a similar problem with his gray tank leaking. Now this was about my black tank leaking. Now he was curious if you had to replace the tank. If so, how do you disconnect the tank from the existing piping? He wants to know, can you disconnect it using the valve connection instead of actually cutting the ABS pipe?
Yeah, so you got an inlet and an outlet, right?
Yep.
And so you got to disconnect the inlets and the outlet. So if he's just talking about using a valve connection, that's usually on the output side. You still got to disconnect the inlet side where the gray tank, where all the water from the gray tank is coming in. So unfortunately, yeah, you got to cut it, get in there. Okay.
Yep.
And hopefully you're not using it while you do that.
So I got a question right here about my bearings video. He wants to know, is it necessary to retorque the wheel bearing prior to putting the dust cover back on?
Now, you're talking about the castle
That's
cap?
what I assume he's talking about.
Yeah,
Which
castle cap.
was in the video, but I guess he didn't see that.
All right, so go ahead and answer it. If it's in the video, let's go ahead and do this, because
Okay.
sometimes we have to do a call out. So, is it necessary to retorque the wheel bearing whenever you take the dust cap off?
Yeah, definitely.
There we go.
Well, if you don't retorque that, there's a chance that it could just come spinning right back off. So they usually, I believe, recommend torquing it about hand tight and then just cranking it back about just a quarter of a turn, or at least until you can get that cotter pin back into the hole.
That's what you got to do on that castle nut. Yep. There you go. Hey, look here. Got another question. Just came in. Watch that magic take place. So let's see here. Todd, I got a question. If your trailer is plugged into shore power and you turn your battery disconnect switch, does the battery still charge? Common sense tells me no, it won't charge. But then when you said common sense, this is the RV industry. Sometimes common sense does not apply. So typically, let me go ahead and restate the question here. You got your converter plugged into shore power, you also have your battery. We know the converter charges the battery. There's a disconnect switch in between the two from the battery side. The question is, if I turn the disconnect off, does the charger stop charging the battery? In most cases, the answer would be yes, depending on how they wire your system, right? So from the converter, which is power out, DC power out to the battery, in between the two, between the battery and the converter, there may be a bus bar, but there's also a line from the battery up to a disconnect. It all depends on where that disconnect is located, right? If it's located before the bus bar, when you make that battery disconnect and you turn that off, then all flow to and from the battery are gone. If you see more than one red wire go into your battery, everything should be disconnected except for those additional red wires. Typically, that's going to go to what we call an inline fuse for your landing gear and your slides, the heavy stuff, okay? Battery disconnect doesn't stop those, okay? So, yes, common sense, I think you're absolutely true, absolutely right, but it all depends on where they put that disconnect. So yes, 99% of the builds out there, when you disconnect the battery, you stop the charge. If a disconnect was put in after fact or something like that, it may be different.
Well, that's a good tip, because that's something I didn't know, and that's why I'm here at the National RV Training Academy to learn things like that. So good to know.
Yeah, and now we smile. There's your tech tip. All right, before you get to the bloopers, which is why you're here in the first place, the RV industry needs thousands of RV technicians and inspectors, and now is the perfect time to do that. If you want to make more money or have more control over your time, go ahead and click the link below. Or if you just want to learn how to fix your own RV, got something for you there. Head over to rvtechcourse.com and get started today. Now for the reason that you're at the end of the video, roll the bloopers. I don't even know the question, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, but let's say your heat, you got one, it's just, I don't even want to do this. I'm just making it up. All right.
What kind of battery systems do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Lithium, just one solar panel.
One solar panel?
Yeah.
Hey, here's the tech tip. When the door is locked, can people come in? No. Wouldn't that be great if we did that with the rest of our country? Ah, there's a tech tip. No.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Say that now.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
How do you do the robot? So here's the question. Why wait? All right. Any other questions you have on yours? Because that would be a very short tech tip
I know.
this week.
I know.
All right, here we go.
And the
There's
thing
your
is,
tech tip. Where could we find your channel and your stuff? All the information you want to provide out there. What are?
you guys can always find me over on YouTube at Why Wait. Just simply type in Why Wait and you're going to find it. Channel.rv maintenance, RV preventive maintenance, fixing things and stuff like that. Usually just troubleshooting it. I always state on my channel that I'm not an RV tech, but
Yeah.
after learning this stuff, I think I'm going to have to go check it out because I'm definitely educating myself and learning tons of stuff that I didn't know. So it's great. Check it out.
All right. So for a good channel, go over to Why Wait on YouTube.com. Hit like and subscribe. Do it now. Now. Do it now.
Very cool.
Why wait? Do it now.